Hey Cleo, thank you for taking a look at this. For this presentation, we're going to call the application Ballot. So let's say right now I'm a Syracuse student. I'm in an a cappella group with my friend John Papp. So he's in the Ballot channel for Syracuse a cappella, which the moderator created. He sends me an invitation from Facebook. I click, I get a little message on Facebook. I download the app, and here I am. I'm going to log in with Facebook, and so they're going to know I'm Nicholas Andrus. I'm also going to create a username. I may want to be Nicholas Andrus when I vote on family issues, if mom wants to decide where we should do Thanksgiving, but I may want to be something like Lazarus if I'm voting on the Giants channel, who wants to be the next coach or who should be the next quarterback. But for now, so the username was available, I'm going to go to the Syracuse Acapella channel. I can't participate in this channel without subscribing to it, just like someone subscribes to a Twitter handle or an Instagram account. So I'm going to subscribe. Now that I'm subscribed, whenever a poll is launched in that channel, Syracuse Acapella, I'm going to get a notification like this, and I'm going to click it, and I'm going to go to the group. So I'm going to see the polls that are open here that the moderator and the users have determined we should talk about. Right now, which Billy Joel song would be best in our next set? I think out of these three options for the longest time would be best. I see how many people have voted. Now the poll closes in 10 hours, 9 hours, 59 minutes. That was decided on by the moderator that should be the length of time for these questions in this channel. Should we add a beatbox for the ensemble? I think yes. Great. Now, there are two kinds of channels, one where only the moderator posts the poll, and the other where the users can decide on what the next poll is going to be. One problem I ran into at NYU Stern was that they were posting topics in Facebook to get a consensus, and not only is that inefficient, but it doesn't allow the users to decide if that question is even relevant. They were asking if soy milk should be in the cafeteria, and I don't even know if that is something that people want to be asked. So in this kind of channel, where the users can determine the next poll, we'll go and we'll see what's on the docket to be the next poll. Yankee Fan 4 has submitted the poll, should we increase rehearsals to 3 times per week? I think that's something we should be discussing, so I say yeah. That should be the next poll. The next poll will be in 4 weeks, 3 days, 5 hours. Great. I can submit my own question too, and see if people want to talk about that. I'll ask which section needs the most practice, and this will be a multiple choice question. It could be yes, no, or short answer. And I'll say 3 choices, and I'll fill in soprano, alto, and bass. Perfect. So I'm going to go back to the question queue, and I'm going to see in the new category up here that my question has just been submitted. Just like Reddit, it already has 1 upvote. So I'll go back to leading, and because there were only 3 before, mine will be up here with 1 vote. At the end of this time, we'll see who's at the top, and that will become the next poll. So this is a very small application of this. If I want to join some larger channels or some different channels, I'll go to the Discover section in the middle here with this button. So local is going to have GPS scan your whereabouts to determine your zip code, and you can talk in town hall style meetings on your phone about local issues. So I'll subscribe to the 06511 residents channel, and because I'm in New Haven, when I clicked on local, then they're gonna show this channel as well. Now this is a private channel, so I have to request to be in there. The moderator will see that I requested it and approve me or disapprove me based on if I belong in that channel. 06511 residents was a public channel, so I could join right away. Now, a third local application is small businesses. Modern Pizza is the best pizza in New Haven, supposedly. And this has a $sign because in a channel like this, participating is going to give you economic benefit. I'm going to subscribe to that. So let's see how that works. So for Modern Pizza, this month's poll is what topping combination should we put on our July special pizza? And I think broccoli rabe and sausage sounds great. Perfect. So they say, thank you for helping us serve you. We've emailed you a coupon for a free July special slice. Now this technology already exists on Foursquare to an extent, so businesses are used to giving away these kinds of promotions. This is better than the Foursquare model because this not only gets users more involved with the business, but it gives the business feedback about what their constituents want the most. So going back to Discover, These were the local groups. The top groups or channels are going to be the most populated user bases. So let's say on The Tonight Show, if Jimmy Fallon wants to ask the watchers, anyone subscribing to this channel like me now, what should I ask my guest? I'm going to give my audience one question to decide on, and I'm going to make sure that whatever gets the most votes, I'm going to ask. If Liam Neeson's on the show later, I'll set up a poll that says, are you going to be in the next Star Wars? A. Who are you dating? B. Or C. Are you going to be in Taken 6? And if I'm a user in this channel and at 10 a.m. I've received that poll notification and participated, I'm going to be a little more inclined to watch that show later on in the day. So I can subscribe to all groups like this, Beatles fans to talk about gossip about the Beatles, American Democrats. If I want Congress to know what Democrats are thinking, we could poll based on our interests in this channel. So I can also search. If I'm a Giants fan, I'll search New York Giants and the Giants channel will come up. Now this group is verified, which means the Giants organization is operating it. So I'll subscribe to this and we'll talk about Giants issues like who's going to be the next coach, cheerleaders, colors, history, all that. And NBC Sunday Night Football will have a channel too, so that I can, at halftime, have the announcer ask me and everyone in the channel to vote if the Cowboys can come back from 19-point deficits at halftime. I'll say yes, because I know they're going to reference that as soon as they come back from commercial, and I feel more engaged with the show, and I'm getting a better viewing experience. I'll subscribe to that too. So let's see what the Giants fan channel looks like. The most recent poll, what is the Giants' biggest need on draft day? I'll say offensive line. 46% of the poll agree with me. So Under Armour, instead of putting an ad on Facebook, a banner ad that people may see and not click on, they may choose to target people who are in the Giants fans channel because they know that these are sports enthusiasts, and they'll put a poll up that says, what's more important to you, price or quality? And I'll say price. So now, not only have I engaged with this brand and it's more important to me, but I have given them market research, so they're more incentivized to advertise with this medium. So the poll queue operates just the same as the a cappella group operated. I have the ability to submit a question. So going back, I can create a poll if that's something that I'm interested in. I can create my own channel. Let's say now I'm a girl, it's back at Syracuse, and I want to make the Syracuse Alpha Phi channel. So I'm going to have a ballot handle and the name of the group, which is Syracuse Alpha Phi, both of them are. Ballot handles must be unique, so they're searchable. There could be 10 Syracuse Alpha Phi channel names, but only one ballot handle that's Syracuse Alpha Phi. The group exposure could be public. I would want this to be private. Now, I'm going to do this one by invitation request, but if I were, let's say, at a conference and I wanted to poll the listeners in that conference every couple of minutes, I could say, join this conference channel, BCA, and the password is research, and you could join it just like joining a Wi-Fi network. And then I could poll them periodically throughout the presentation. You can also make a hidden group if you want to discuss things and not have anyone see that your group exists. So this is private invitation request. I'm going to decide for this one that the moderators and followers can invite members, and the moderators and followers can generate their own polls, so there will be a question queue like there was in Syracuse a cappella. Sometimes if you were running a business, you would want to be the only person generating the polls. You don't want your workers asking if you pick your nose too much. You want to be asking your workers questions, so you would pick moderator only. But for this Syracuse Alpha Phi, we'll have the moderators and followers both generate polls. So, and we'll decide how often these polls are going to launch. We'll say monthly. And now we add members. So Molly is a member of Ballot Box already, so she'll just get a notification. This Molly's my friend on Facebook. She's not a Ballot member yet, so she'll get a Facebook message. Mike is in my phone, but he's not on Facebook. He's not my friend, and he's not on Ballot either. So I'll send these invitations. I want to receive notifications when members join, so I have yes here, and I'll send them. And if Molly joins, I'll get a little notification just like that. So this has taken me back home where I can aggregate all of my channel's polls into one news feed. here we are home. So I'm still back at Syracuse, and I'm in their class channel. Whom would I like most to see to give the commencement address this spring? Neil deGrasse Tyson. And so I've registered my vote there. So I'm going to take a look at all the channels I'm in now. We'll fast forward and pretend I've been using this for a while. Things like St. Rita's Parish, St. George spent $25,000 on hiring a focus group to give opinions this year. This way they could do it for free. The Bethesda Country Club sends Robin a envelope with a written poll twice a year. Their return rates are under 50%. They could do this on here and have it be a lot more efficient. So I'm the moderator of the Syracuse Alpha Phi finally. These are my moderator privileges. I'm on the moderator page. I'm going to confirm the members that I want in here that other people have invited, who've accepted, and I can view the polls that are active now. If I want to delete, I can delete the poll, or I'll go back and I'll have other privileges like inviting another moderator, leaving the channel, which will delete it, or launching a new poll by myself, or adding members. So that's what we have so far. I look forward to your feedback. Thanks.